everybody, thank you for joining me again. This is the mystery box that I got sent very kindly. The lovely lady at Varnail sent me this. I was dead excited and I did an unboxing. So I want to do some nails for you, but we've been babysitting and I've been sat in garden with kids and everything. The problem I've had is that my brain's ended up swimming with ideas of what I want to do for you on this. With all these things, so there's these beautiful gloves, there's these other little gift bits, there's sponges, pigments, polish, you name it, stickers, rhinestones, oh, all sorts. So what I decided to do is, I've got some little tips out and I'm just going to see how many designs I end up with out of my head. Let's just do a brain dump and get them all out. And then I can decide on what I'm going to do as a full set. But for now, I'm going to do individuals. So you can use any or all of these nails for all your nails or just one accent nail. It's up to you. But I'm going to try and keep them all simple and beginner friendly. So let's get cracking. Right, I'm doing this first one with June Bride, which is this beautiful pink in the gorgeous Varnail bottles. They come in a 15ml bottle and I love them. You can put a little swatch on the top and everything. Yeah, nice, like rectangular. Lovely bottles. And this is a beautiful polish. June Bride's a great name for it. So just assume that all these tips have had a coat of base coat on. And in the kit were these stickers, these little white rose stickers. So as you can see, I've put first one on. Now I'm going in with the second. I think I put a third one on. So basically it's just showing you how easy it is to do a set with these stickers. You just peel them off. I've stuck them onto that tacky layer from the pink. And if they're really thin stickers like this, then I just put a coat of top coat on. Now this is the second nail. This is the more sort of a 3D. They've got a textured finish to them, these stickers. And what I decided to do was to try and make a French out of them. So, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. I think I come back in for the second sticker. Come on, move up. Oh dear. There you go. So I'm just cutting off the excess. So I've just gone down one side. Turn over because I can see it better. Cut down that. And then I'm just going to cut that bit off the bottom, cut another piece and put it up the other side. What I probably could have done, if it had been a lace that was the same on both sides, I could have just cut it up the middle first and then stuck it on. But, so I'm trying to line up those shapes. And then if you line up the shapes, then the top's going to be more or less aligned. Same again, cutting round it. And because these are textured, I don't like my nails too lumpy bumpy. So what I do is give it a base coat, a top coat, which is a no wipe top coat. Then I buff it and then give it another top coat, so that smooths it off. Plus I've also gone round the very sides of it with a proper file just to take that edge off, and then the top coat is going to encapsulate the edges. So just like that. As you can see, it looks matte because I've buffed over that top coat. And then go in with it. It looks quite nice in matte, to be honest. But then I've gone back over it again with another tempered top coat. But that would be a lovely wedding nail, wouldn't it? Right, so these heart stickers, so there was the 3 sheets of stickers. This is the last sheet that came in it. And looking at those hearts, I thought, I know, I'll make a butterfly out of it. So that's what I'm doing here. So I've done 2 coats of the June Bride again, and then a matte top coat. I didn't need 2, for what I end up doing. I thought I was going to do something else, so I'd matte top coated it, but you can stick these stickers straight onto your tacky layer. I'm going to turn that one upside down. So this is my guideline to paint over, basically. Now the original plan was to use these shapes to make the butterfly and just paint around the outside over the top of that red line. But I liked the liner gel and it sparkled so much I filled it all in and made it a solid butterfly. So this one's clear waves. And I hadn't actually realised, somebody left me a comment in from the unboxing video that this is also glow in the dark, which I hadn't realised, so that's another bonus to it. So it's light reflective and glow in the dark as well. Isn't it pretty? So I'm just showing you a little bit of doing each bit. That's it, and then I decide to fill it all in. So pretty. Now another thing that made me think of doing a butterfly was there was 4 little pieces of charms, like gemstones, I showed in my unboxing, so I'm going to pick one of those out and use that as the body of the butterfly. Oh, and I decided to just do a line, I don't know why, I decided to just do a line all the way around the edge as well. It's got such good coverage, this, it's amazing. Really pretty. Now just some UV gem glue in the middle. If you wanted it to last better on your own nails, I would probably put this sort of charm on with a gel glue rather than this thin glue. Something like a polygel or a builder gel. Couple of little touches, couple of little dots, which I could have done with a dotting tool, I don't know why I didn't. And that's that one done. You get so many things in these kits, I just love it. I liked absolutely every single thing in this kit this time. Right, so this is Dream Purple. This is number 68 in the solid gels. And I'm a real big lover of these gels. They're smashing. I said before, my daughter's renowned for chipping her nail polish when she has it done. So I said, let's try this last time, because she's typing all day long. And she's got the 2 kids to see to and everything. And she usually chips. So I did her 3 coats. Can't remember what colour she had now. Yeah, not this one, because it's a few weeks ago. Yeah, I can't remember. But she had 2 coats of it, and then I used the Varnail top coat, which is her favourite now because it's really glossy and it stays glossy. And she had them for 3 weeks without a chip, which was amazing for her. So she's come back and had them redone again. So that one was easy peasy. So now another one. This has had Dream Purple. Now this is the magnetic. It's Rainbow Cat Eye Gel, and this one's called Dazzle Starry Sky. It's CR03. Again, in the lovely cream glass bottles, these. Now, I'm not the world's best when it comes to this magnetic technique. I don't know if I can't see it well enough or what, but sometimes I faff too much and end up pushing it away. So what I did was swept over it again and moved my magnet again till I was happy with it. But I do know that this little round one actually pushes it away, so that's what I did with that. Now, I'd got the lilac underneath it and didn't realise actually how much coverage this purple's got. So I didn't really need to put the colour underneath. And this little flower magnet I got from Varnail as well, separately. So you find that on the website. But it gives a lovely effect. Can you imagine doing fireworks in that at Christmas? Put little dots of the different, not Christmas, bonfire night. Little dots of the different coloured cat eyes and it'd look fab. Now this one, they put some sponges in as well, so I thought I'll just have a go with this liner gel, because it's so thick with colour and glitter, that I'll just use my sponge and see, because sometimes you use polishes on your sponge and it soaks it all up and don't leave anything behind, but this, it didn't. It's a nice thick consistency, so it still gave me the colour. So that I should have left as one coat. It would have looked perfectly well. I ended up doing a second coat, but really it didn't need it. But so easy that. Now there was also some lollies charms and these hearts. These are quite large water ripple hearts, so I've just put 2 of those on. I was going to paint them and do as if they were balloons, but I ended up just leaving them as they are. I thought, well, I'm trying to keep these simple, so that's what we'll do. I'm just coating round it with top coat, and that's another one done. So this nail I'm doing half and half. So I've done all over it with the June Bride, and then this half with the Dazzle Starry Sky. Now, if I'd have painted half with the pink and half with the Dazzle, I could have used my brush and just ombreed it down the middle. Didn't think about that until after. Lovely. And then these stones were in the kit. Everything was in this kit. The only thing I've used that wasn't in the kit was a matte top coat, because I haven't got one from Varnail yet. So I'll just show you putting a few of these on. What you could do then is put different shaped ones in with it, or caviar beads down the outside would be really nice. So even doing this lot at double speed, it's still a 25-minute video, so you've grabbed yourself a coffee. If not, pause now, go and get your coffee and come back. There's a few more designs to have a look at. So top coat them in, don't go over the top of them, just down the sides. You could go in between them with a fine liner brush if you want to. Now this is going to be a marble nail, so I'm just putting the 3 down there. So we've got the June Bride, the cat eye polish and the liner as well. I'm doing a base coat and not curing that as yet. I'm going to mix them up slightly with a dotting tool and then pick it up with my application brush. So this is the oval brush that comes in the sets. When you get 10 of the solid gel polishes, whether it's one of their bundles or a make your own up bundle, which I always choose, you get one of these brushes. So I've got 2 now. They're marvellous. It's a lovely application with them. So just twisting my brush a little bit to get different colours off it. Makes me think of an amethyst, that. There. So when you wipe down the edges, please, please, please don't use your bare fingers. So that one was just top coated and that's done. Now this, I've left a tacky layer of the June Bride and I'm just rubbing these powders, which also came in the kit. Just random. I'm doing 2 like this, but slightly different, so I'll tell you the differences. Or show you the differences. Now don't do what I've done to keep them in shot. I've got those pots of colour underneath where I'm working. Bad idea, because I ended up sprinkling bits of purple on my pink and orange in my pink and all sorts. So I've just brushed them off. Don't matter if it's smeary or what, because we're going to be covering it up and wiping most of it off anyway. So that's that. So brush off the excess. Now I've seen people use top coat for this bit, but I'm using base coat because the only top coats I've got are a no wipe top coat, and I always think it's bad putting a top coat then on top of a no wipe top coat. You'd have to buff it, which is no good with this design. So I'm doing this with base coat. And I'm doing it with just the clear base coat. I've seen a lot of people do it where they've got a white background and then they use a milky white mixed in with the base or top coat, whatever they're making the flowers with. And I'm just painting little lines, getting slightly bigger around the outside and doing, well, the sort of abstract roses. So this is for Julie, because Julie Parker, one of my lovely subbies, she's asked me to do this with the powders. So that's why I've included this one. They're very carnival-y, very summer colours, these. Nice and vibrant. Now, in watching this sort of video, if you would sooner of me have just put some music on and put relaxing video on it, I could do that, but I've ended up chatting and waffling all the time, haven't I? So then what you're doing is, once you've cured that, you're wiping off the rest. Now, this is taking some doing because I'm trying to do it with just alcohol. When I do the next one, I use a clean-up solution. So you can use your swipe or clean-up solution or a mix alcohol and acetone, and it wipes off a lot easier. So then I just top coated over that one. This one again, I've got the Dream Purple on the bottom, just the one coat because I don't need any more. And then same again, dabs of powder. I've not put any green on this because I'm going to do the leaves afterwards. And also what I'm going to do is in my base coat I'm going to mix just a little bit of June Bride. Just to make it a bit creamy milky. Well, just as well, it might even be nicer if you just do a tiny little dab of white in it. So I'm going to show you a tiny little bit of this because it's exactly the same technique as last time. So I'll put a blob in the middle and then work it one way and then the other. But I think you can see it a bit better on this one. That's it. And then your petals look thicker in the middle and thinner on the outside. You can do one or two on here, or you can fill the whole nail. And I've wiped off the tacky layer. The nice thing about using that pink in it is that these roses have got a very, very tiny shimmer. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a little shimmer on those petals now, and I think that just adds to it. I think it's beautiful. So I didn't get a white in this kit, so I've not used a white as the background. I've used this lilac, but I think against white it would look really, really pretty. So I'm just painting these leaves in with this neon green, which is number 80 in the solid gels. Please don't forget to use my discount code if you're on Varnail. I'll put you a link to Varnail below, and my discount code is Susan25 in capital letters. So Susan and then the number 25 for a whacking 25% off. So I just thought I'd pop back to say see you later. I hope you like at least some of these designs. Let me know if you've got a favourite. And that is just using everything from this kit bar a matte, which is from another brand because I haven't got a matte yet in Varnail. And I've still got stuff to use. I've barely used the green. I've still got the red to use, the neon jelly to use, the stamping royal blue to use, what else? Oh, lollipops. Not used lollipops yet either. So, if you've got an extra couple of colours, it's just endless. Have a look at these. There's 140 colours available in these solids now, and the reflectives are absolutely beautiful. I mean, just look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. And that's with just this light on. So, take care everybody, look after each other, and please don't forget to click the like on your way out because that really helps the channel and means I can come back with more stuff. Thank you. Take care. Love ya.